Okay, guys. Uh, I said I would do a video later, and it's later, and I've rested a little bit. So, what I want to bring to the table is uh, I had mentioned in my video after um, I had my top surgery last May that I felt it was very important to pack. That now that my chest was flat, I felt if anybody was questioning me on my gender, that they would look downstairs. And so I felt it necessary for me to start packing. In the very beginning, I never thought about it. And it was really weird because I don't even think I remember talking about it. But I mean, I watched other guys and their stories and their packing and looked at devices and all that stuff, but I just didn't know if that was going to be for me. So, here's what I've experienced. Um, I mean, I got a Mr. Righty, I guess, or Mr. Right, whatever it's called. I'm not really going to go into what I bought. There's a lot out there that can be looked at on the YouTube. What I found was I did buy the strap that goes with it, and I wore that for a while. My biggest issue that I had in the very beginning of packing was did I look too bulky? Was I bulging too much? Uh, was I, you know, did I look natural? And those were the questions always on my mind. And Tony was always reassuring me that I looked okay, that I was fine. Uh, I thought maybe I should buy another different packer. And I looked at, some of the guys that I'm subscribed to, Finn, Mr. Limpy, and stuff like that. And I thought, one packer doesn't matter to the next. It's how you feel when you wear it. So I kept trying it off and on, and there was a lot of times I didn't pack, and then I started feeling like when I went out to the stables that I needed to, because as I started transitioning physically and I started being red male more. I just felt an emotional attachment to the Packer. I felt like it was becoming a part of me. And so I started packing more and more and going out and stuff. And another issue that I had with it was because I am an older guy, I have some weight on me. Prior to transitioning and the fat redistribution, my body started becoming a pear shape. I wasn't a pear shape younger, but in the last few years that I've had this autoimmune disease and had some disabled in my feet, been disabled in my feet for now 8 years. So I have put on weight. I'm more stationary. I can't do a lot of things, and so I started putting on more weight, and it started packing on my hips and stuff, and caused me a lot of body dysphoria. When I started wearing the packer, even though the fat has redistributed, a lot of it has gone up into my stomach. Uh, it still, when I wear the strap around me, it still indents and the fat kind of goes over. I still have some areas where I have some fat. And so that really has been bothering me. And through the summer, the strap, when you sweat and stuff, that started really bothering me. So I started looking at another way of packing. And of course, I searched the YouTube and saw that somebody used O-rings and just attached the straps and cut off the leather part where the packer went into. Excuse me. And so I did that. Tony sewed it for me, and we got it going. For the most part, it's it helps me a lot more. The strap it still goes around me, and I still have that issue. but I don't. It lays more natural. I don't have the. Uh, I'm not conscientious of it bulge showing too much bulge or anything. Actually, it feels really natural, and so here's the next step phase into this packing thing that I have found myself going into. Uh, Anymore, when I'm at home, I don't wear it unless I've been dressed and I plan on going out again, and I just stay dressed. But the first thing that comes off when I get home, as you can see, I'm in a tank tops or whatever these things are called, muscle shirt from my earlier video. Uh, I will dress down because I'm big comfort. I sweat a lot. Anyway, but I feel it necessary to wear now to wear my prosthetic everywhere. It's a part of me. It's become an emotional attachment, actually, to me. It makes me feel even more male. It makes me feel almost complete. Although there's always going to be that little conscientious whisper that you know you're not a cis male, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I'm not a cis male. I'm a transgender man. I understand that. I accept that. I don't have a problem. But as a transgender man, I was not given a part of the body, and so I wear a prosthetic. And I'm no different than a person who wasn't born with a foot and has a prosthetic for a foot. So my person is whole when I go out in public. Because of the more male I've gotten since I've actually been on this 100 milligrams a week, I feel that I have really done some changing. Now my beard is not full; it's scattered. The whole reason why I started growing my hair out was to see how much hair I'm losing from my illness that I've had with the valley fever and being on this medication that has caused me to lose all the hair that I have gotten in transition. So I guess I can't say all because I've got some beard hair, but all my shoulder hair is gone. All my arm hair is gone. My head hair, if you guys have followed me, I talked about not worried about my hair because I have a lot of it. It's really thin. Um, and this has really gone back. That's just part of transitioning, but you can't see it because my hair's longer. Tony's refused to cut my hair short because she says she's afraid I'll look bald in areas. So anyway, let's get back to packing. So since I've transitioned and I look more male, feel more male, I'm red. 100. Well, I would say 99.99% of the time I'm male. I had someone the other day for no reason at all. I was at a doctor's office, uh, at a rheumatologist, and his assistant, she's never known me as anything else but Ethan, uh, said to him, the doctor, they were talking about me getting a stitch out. They did a biopsy. Oh, I was at the dermatologist. They did a biopsy, and she said I backed her appointment up a week, and I went, what? And I looked at the doctor and looked at Tony. They didn't even hear her say her, but I heard it, and I thought to myself, do I address it? Do I say something about it? Or because no one really addressed that, no one heard that, do I just let it go? So, because she had to go over my medications with me, and on my medication it says I'm taking testosterone. So I don't know if that clicked in her mind, and all of a sudden I don't know. But anyway, she said her. So since I have been feeling more Ethan now in probably the last 5 months, 4 or 5 months, uh, part of it might be because I've let the hair grow out on my face, and I feel very confident that it's going to be hard to misread me. Uh, Part of it is because I do look in the mirror and I'm seeing Ethan. Actually, I'm seeing my dad, but I definitely am a junior as far as looks from my father. And so now, when I put my prosthetic on, it makes me feel whole. It makes me feel complete. Now, guys and young guys, of course, there's always that yearning. Sometimes you get past that part where you wish things could be different when you've dealt with them as long as I have, and other older trans guys. And as you mature, you just realize that things are the way they are. So I've accepted the way my body is going. I accept the fact that I wasn't born cis male. I accept the fact that I will always probably have to have a prosthetic. Um, just because I don't know if I'll ever have bottom surgery, and that's another phase of this transition that I'm not even going to approach right now, because it's not in my near future. So anyway, I wanted to talk about the emotions of packing and how one feels and um, how do you I mean, does it when you're out in public and you're packing, if you've been packing for a while, does it get better for you? Do you feel more comfortable, or are you always conscientious? And here's the thing: I think us transgender guys, I know the women are always conscientious. They have a harder time in their transitions, a lot of them because of their masculinity, and you can't demasculinize a lot of things. So I really feel for those women. But as trans guys, as a transsexual man, in which I am, um, you're always going to, in the back of your mind, wonder if someone's looking at you and not identifying. Or you're going to be so comfortable, and then as time goes on and you're with friends and stuff, something might be slipped or something might be said, and it always is going to bring you back to FTM, you know. And that's why I talk about self too, but I'm not going to go into that. But the thing is that uh, myself, when Tony and I go out to eat and stuff now, I am totally confident. I don't even worry about it anymore because I just I've really grown accustomed to uh, wearing my prosthetic and feeling like it's a part of me. And I don't know. I will be looking into the future of 3-in-1, where it's I I've done some research on the Peacock, and I've done some research on the other ones that are real expensive, and Tony and I have thrown it out there, and I'm not ready as far as my body's concerned about putting that kind of money out on a prosthetic that I can stand and pee and do everything with. Um, and my body may not ever get down to where I want to be in my mind, because I do have medical issues that can block and prohibit me from conquering that. But again, guys, I'm not defeated. Remember, I'm 51 years old. My mindset, for me, is that of a 25-year-old guy. So I have to be realistic, and I have to, you know, I do have to succumb to some things that are for me as an older trans man. But I'm not, believe me, I'm very optimistic. I'm not negative, and I don't woe is me, and I don't, you know. So all I'm saying is, if the time comes and my body's prepared and it feels like that something like that would work for me, then we'll look into it. But for now, I'll wear my prosthetic and I'll go about my business. So anyway, just a recap on things. I go to the infectious disease doctor tomorrow, and hopefully this valley fever is down to the 1 to 1. The titers are down, and I'm over it. I have a feeling that the valley fever has left because my Hashimoto's thyroid disease has been active probably for about 3 weeks now, and I can tell a difference. And the fatigues are even different. But we'll see what's going on. Hopefully, I can get off this medication. It's making my whole body itch. I mean, constantly. And it also, I would like to get some of this hair back that I had getting back from testosterone, or had on testosterone, get it back on my body here. Tony's more upset about me losing my shoulder and back hair than I am. She cracks me up. She never ceases to amaze me. So, real quick, this is just me. I did a 16-month video, and nothing's really changed in the week or two that it's been. My hair, as you can see, is really long down here, and like I've said in every video, this looks bald, but I do have hair, and and I even have a mustache, but it's all blonde. I even trim it, and a little soul patch, but um, my eyebrows have actually thickened up, but you can't see them. So, and I felt that that was going to be I was really worried about the thin eyebrows, but they've worked out. Uh, I guess my face has changed because it looks fuller. Um, my muscles are, I'm still push-ups when I can. I've been painting tack rooms, and if I could cut some of this, you'd see this big bicep. It is pretty big. A little bit of fat here, but my forearms and everything are pretty strong. So this is something I thought about doing. This is kind of a free topic week on packing, giving a little update on me, and if you guys have any suggestions or just want to talk back and forth, let me know. I want to say I thank all my subscribers and all the guys that I watch on a daily basis. You guys really help me and have been a positive force in my journey, and I hope that I can take that to the table in yours and just be there for everybody, for all those who are facing adversities in their lives. I send positive energy your way. Just keep pushing through those obstacles. You will get on the other side. Don't ever play a victim to anything because that just sets you back. Uh, Acknowledge where you are and what it is, and just put one foot in front of the other and take it one day at a time. Make decisions that are good for you. Make choices that are positive. And remember, it's your journey. Make it as simple as possible. We'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.